Hello chocks and chocolates in between, Roberto here for another video review. It's the Aero Coconut flavour. Yes, look at that. Looks very tasty indeed. Yeah, feel the bubbles melt, it says. Yeah, so there we go. So basically, another one of these Aero sort of limited edition. Well, I guess it's limited edition. It might not be, but another of their flavoured editions anyway. Don't really include any of the actual thing they're doing. It's just a flavour. So they've had the hazelnut one, haven't they? They've had the salty caramel flavour one. I think they did all caramel at least. I think they've done a couple of others as well. Honeycomb was another one, wasn't it? I think. And yeah, so they're always reasonably okay, but they're never great because they'll say they're only just flavoured like it, and you just kind of think, why don't you just have caramel in there, or you know, have honeycomb in there and things like this. But this one might actually work because I think for me, coconut, the texture I'm not a big fan of really. So this one, yeah, I do like the taste, but the texture I'm not a big fan of. So this one might just work for me really. Yeah, so let's see what it says. So it's a 90-gram bar. We'll scan to enter some kind of competition there. Scan that to go in. Yeah, all right. Don't know what it's about. Win some £10,000. I think it's if there's if there's no bubbles in there or something like that. I'm not sure. Find a bubble-less bar. Bubble-less bar. All right, there we go. So we'll see if we get that one. Interesting. We're recording it, so there we go. The 400 grams, 532 calories, 29.3 grams of fat, 17.2 which is saturates, and per 8 pieces, 137 calories, 7.5 grams of fat, 4.4 which is saturates. And there we go. Yeah. So 8 pieces is one serving. Interesting. Okay. So smooth milk chocolate filled with coconut flavour bubbles. Milk chocolate taste, cocoa size 25% minimum, milk size 14% minimum, and vegetable fat stitched to cocoa butter. Not loads of ingredients here, which is quite nice. There's palm fat in there though. Natural flavouring, so I guess that's the coconut flavouring. Interesting, yeah. So there we go. So it should be quite an interesting one, this one. So obviously the chocolate is only on the outside, so there's not much chocolate in this really. The inside is all that sort of coconut flavour filling, as it calls it. Flavour bubbles anyway. Dispose of responsibly. So UK only can recycle at can't recycle at home, you can recycle at store, but in the Republic of Ireland you can recycle at home. So why can't you in the UK? This is a cocoa plant. Yeah, very nice. Yes, it looks good, doesn't it? I like the design of it, I like the colour of it, I like the sort of the palm trees going on here, and this sort of light sky blue almost going on, with holidays and things. So yeah, I think all the bubbles look pretty good. How's it look on the inside? So let's move it down and give it an open. Okay, I'm going to get this new and coconut flavour Aero and open, and why not? So let's get straight into it. The time recorded about 1,100, 1,200, maybe 1,300 maybe reviews. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. In the right corner, put a link to a place to all my other reviews, as well as some related ones if I can't even open it. Oh, so if you like, subscribe, go check those out. Hope you enjoy this too. Alright, we'll have to just rip into it. Okay. So really get a nice coconut smell, let's see. It does smell quite nicely of coconut. It does smell like genuine coconut as well. Nice bubbly bar also. Does it say anything on them? Usually say like, oh there you go, it's just got bubbles, don't say air or anything. It's quite nice. Yeah. Let's say so an 8 segments, well you go, okay, 8, 16, 24, so you get 28, so not quite a third of the bar. I feel like they've shrunk it a bit. So maybe when it was, is it 90 grams this? See 90 grams somewhere. I think it's just on the bit that we've ripped off annoyingly. So yes, 90 grams. So I reckon you can make it out just about. I reckon it probably was 100 grams at some point. That's probably when they had the extra 4 spaces there. Maybe I'm not sure, but you know, it wouldn't surprise you, would it? Right, so let's give it a measurement, shall we? It's got the old measuring stick to hand. Okay, here we go. All right. So about 16. Yeah, that's 16 and 16.3 centimeters. The length there, and the width 8 centimeters exactly, pretty much. And the height, we use the calipers for those. And why not? Make sure they're zeroed. Okay. So the height between the segments, melty today, so I have to be quick. About 9.5 millimeters. Okay, and the segment itself, the top, about 1.4. Alright, let's give it a bit of a snap then, so it's like on the inside. Okay, so there we go, yeah, looks very nice, doesn't it? See, well, not got a bubbleless one, unfortunately, but there we go. But yeah, it's very nice indeed. Well, that's nearly bubbleless there. Well, more bubbleless, but yeah, we've got the bubbles, unfortunately. Not won £10,000. But alright, how's this taste? Let's find out. Let's give it a go. Okay, everyone, okay, we're going to do this, yes, this coconut flavoured Aero a taste, and why not? So quite excited for this. So we've got bits we broke off before, so let's get a couple of segments. Yeah, let's give it a go. Excited, as I say. Very soft. Yeah, it's quite a nice one actually. It's quite a sort of creamy flavour. It does give you that coconut flavour as well, but it doesn't. It's strange not having the texture of coconut there. It makes it feel a bit like coconut milk or something. You know. Interesting. Let's give it a bit of a. So you can see the quite a thin layer of chocolate. It does go quite all the way to the top of each segment. The coconut flavour filling. It's not white chocolate. What's in there? It's interesting because, I'll say for me, I'm not a big fan of the coconut texture generally, but it does taste a bit strange not having that texture with the coconut flavour. So it tastes a bit like it sort of melts in the mouth. It's quite soft in the centre, so it comes across, as I say, a bit like a sort of coconut cream, coconut milk. It's a funny one, really. I'm not sure whether I prefer to have the texture at least. No, you know, not have my brain kind of fooled in a weird way. But by the same token, I'm not a big fan of that sort of shredded paper texture that I think sort of coconut has. You know, I don't really like it. It gets in my teeth and things. I'm not a big fan of it. But although I'm better at it nowadays than I used to be. But you know, yeah. So interesting. I don't know what to make of this one. It's quite nice. As I say, it's a good way of eating coconut in chocolate, but actual coconut there. But it's yeah, I don't know. It just seems a bit weird at the same time. I feel like it's very sort of melt in the mouthy. It feels like a flavour that's a bit sort of not quite suited to just being in a melt in the mouth flavour, but it's not bad. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems a bit too, as I say, like if chocolate melts in the mouth, it's still quite thick and things, and it seems to work okay. But I know with this one, as I say, it just seems to come across, as I say, like you're drinking sort of coconut milk or something. It's a bit of a funny one. I'm not sure. It's not really that chocolate either. As I say, there's not much chocolate going on, so you're not really getting much of a contrasting flavour. Any other flavours going on, really. It's just mainly that sort of coconut flavour. So I think for me, it's not bad, but I don't think I can give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's just not quite nice enough for that, and not quite varied enough. So I think for me, 3.5 out of 5. But it's still a nice one. Let's say it's a good way of experiencing coconut without actually eating coconut. But as I say, at the same time, it comes across as a bit of a strange one because of the lack of textures and things like this. I don't know. It's weird. I would normally say, yeah, this is how I'd want to eat coconut, but when I haven't actually experienced it, it's a bit funny one. So, well, let me know what you think of these guys. Do you like coconuts? Do you wish it actually had coconut in there, or do you not like coconut? And this is the ultimate solution for you. Let me know, yeah. And if you've tasted it, of course, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.